What's good? It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. We back with the Boxing Clinic and more. Shout out to everybody on the boxing grind. And we here. And Danny Garcia says he's ready to kick off the year in style and take over the welterweight division. And talking about kicking off the year in style, he's talking about fighting Brandon Rios. I mean, that's not kicking off the year, in style, in my opinion. Kicking off the year in style would have been fighting Sean Porter, in my opinion, something of that nature. Stepping up, fighting Earl Spence. That'd have been kicking off the year in style. His definition, I think he's just living in another parallel universe, or another universe, period. Not even parallel to the universe. He's definitely got things twisted. He's living in his own world. I don't know out in Philly if they pumping his head up or whatever they doing to him. But fighting Brandon Rios is not a fight that a lot of people want to see. I don't know nobody that really want to see the fight. But stylistically wise, it's a good fight in my opinion. It really is. The styles make fights. Brandon Rios gonna come forward, but what is it to prove? Tim Bradley stopped this guy. He ain't the same. Brandon Rios was his best at 135 pounds when he had a significant weight advantage over most of his opponents. And even there, I think it was Richard Abreu that outboxed him, and he got a gift decision at that weight. So, but then he says he's ready to take over the welterweight division starting this year. He said he was the reigning champion at 140 for 6 years or something like that, and said the reason why he took the time off is because he needed to rest, and he needed to rest his body, and I can respect that, because any contact sport is brutal, and mentally and physically, maybe he needed to rest, he needed to enjoy, but if his conquest into capturing the hearts of the millions and millions of welterweight and boxing fans and the welterweight fighters is fighting Brandon Rios in fights of that nature. Like I said, retired, man. I don't want to see Danny go down this I don't want to see him go down this road. Fighting Brandon Rios and fighting, guys like, lower level guys and thinking he doing something, because he ain't doing nothing. He had enough tune-ups for a lifetime, in my opinion. He had enough tune-ups. You need to, you need to jump back in there with Sean Porter. That's what he needed to do. That was a fight he needed to take this year, to get back on the radar and get the respect that he deserves he needs to re-deserve from the fans, if that's a word, because, he talking crazy. This dude is crazy. This guy says that, he's taking over the welterweight division, fighting Brandon Rios. I mean, if he said that before or after that fight, that's just a dumb comment. This guy, Brandon Rios, I look at the top 15 almost every day. He's nowhere in the top 15 any sanctioned belt bodies last time I checked. So how's the takeover starting? The takeover would have started you fight Sean Porter and becoming Keith Thurman mandatory and putting yourself in position to be in a rematch with Keith Thurman. But you didn't want to do that because for some reason you were scared of Sean Porter after talking all that crap, years ago, saying that he was tailor-made for you. So, like I said, man, I don't care if this guy fall off the face of the earth at this point. This ain't the Danny Garcia that I wanted to see, coming up. This ain't the Danny that I remember, that was fighting, Kendall Hall, fighting everybody coming up. That Danny Garcia was a hell of a fighter. And now that he got that little fame and fortune, he's changed. It's facts. He's changed. And, he wants to protect what he got. He's scared to put it on the line. It's kind of like when Rocky, to make a Philadelphia analogy. It's kind of like when Rocky, got into the rhythm of fame and fortune, and he lost his eye to the tiger, and that's what Danny is. He lost his eye to the tiger. So, for him, he got to find that burning desire back to want to compete and beat the best and not duck the best. And I don't think he ever gonna find it again, because he's financially stable and happy. But we gonna.